first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it.
I'm motivated by fear.
Fear.
You know?
Fear of what?
Fear of fear. I hate being scared to do something.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling of the feeling that I had before I had a meeting with Quincy Jones, because it was really Quincy Jones and a guy named Benny Medina and Jeff Pollack came with the idea for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I hated being scared, you know, that I didn't want to even take the meeting. Yeah. There were opportunities during when I my first year as a rapper. Bill Cosby and the people on the Cosby Show had seen my music video and called me to
be a character
to come and try out for the Cosby Show. And just every time it was set up, for some reason I couldn't make it.
The fear of fear.
The fear. I just hated that, being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of. Eddie Murphy is funnier than I'll ever be. Denzel is more powerful than I'll ever be. I think that my strength is I can do everything well. You know, I can do a little bit of everything, and that's what I concentrate on to be my strength. I'll never be able to compete with Denzel on that
pure
level.
Actor
as a pure, you know, it's like power. It's just, you know, I feel that I'd have to completely dedicate my life to that to even come near being able to compete on that level. There's moments that I watch with Denzel and I look at it and it almost makes me mad, you know? I'm like, how does he know that? How did, you know, like the choice in Hurricane with the phone, you know, when he put the phone on the glass in Hurricane, but he chose not to audibilize. Yeah. You know, I was like,
so you're watching
damn. You know, I mean, it's just
where did
that come from?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, just
and you know it came
genius.
from him, not from someone else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, he was just
his
there.
own genius that made him understand
absolutely.
That. Yeah. You once said also that Robin Williams is a career.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's worth paying attention to.
Just the eclectic nature of
from comedy to drama to
of his choices. Mork from Ork, you know, to Awakenings.
Yeah. And
I mean that's range. And that's where I want to be in that type of career. Same, you know, with Tom Hanks, Joe and the Volcano, you know, to Philadelphia. And that's just pure range.
Having finished this film, tell me how it changed you. What did you come out with? The experience beyond giving a performance of your life, and the experience of diving into the life of a living human being, but coming away with some sense of this was a very special man, and I have to rise to the occasion and not disappoint not only him and his family, but billions of people who care about him because of what he was.
Absolutely. I think having the opportunity to study greatness, you know, an exhaustive study.
You were doing that.
Oh yeah,
you were taking those punches.
Oh yeah, no, there's a. Anytime you have that opportunity, there are certain intricacies that will make clear who you are. It becomes that much more clear who you are in comparison to the individual that you're playing. For me, it made it very clear who I am. I've been to my physical and emotional and spiritual and financial ends with this film. The definition of who I am is very clear to me, and it also redefines who I want to be, in that I know for a fact that I'm stronger than I thought I was. You know, you can't help but ask yourself the question, what would I do if I was in Muhammad Ali's shoes? Would I have been strong enough
To stand up to the United States.
to stand up to the United States, you know? And for me, the answer is at 25, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Just when
not
I was
a
25,
courage that I had at 25.
Didn't have it. And I'm a little closer to saying maybe yes right now. You know, specifically
because you've learned
with,
something about yourself,
because
and
I've
you've
learned
gained some strength
that you can't be scared to die for the truth. The truth is the only thing that's ever going to be constant. And you can't fear what might happen to you if you were to tell the truth. Because what happens to you if you don't tell the truth is worse than telling the truth will ever be. And that's what became clear to me in making this film.
They said it was impossible. They told him he would never make it.
Let's do this.
But one man dared to dream. No one said it would be easy.
Goaltend!
What? Oh, who?
On him.
That's a Gatorade jug.
Play ball.
Hey, coach, it's not fair.
You know what's not fair? Being born without sight.
Foul. Foul. Foul.
One man
Foul.
helped him discover that anything is possible.
You know, maybe they're right. Maybe a blind man can't be a referee.
You can do this. Now get out there and do your job.
You're right. I can do this. You are the best friend I have ever had. You're not here anymore, okay.
That true vision lies within.
Foul. Charge. Double dribble. 3 seconds. Go.
And fate would put him to the ultimate test.
And with the Lakers up 4 and the championship on the line, all 3 referees just had fatal heart attacks.
This game is now refless. Hey! Hey! Is anybody a trained ref around here?
This summer, a basketball story that will move you like no other.
It's your time. Make us proud.
Your eyes are blind, but your heart can see.
Thank you, Mr. World Peace.
Let's do this.
Let's do it! I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Will Smith is
Foul! Hey, ref! What are you, blind?
Yes, I am.
Blind Ref.
High five.